Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Kanika from Jaipur, and in this video I'll share how you can easily and quickly create a DIY envelope. So let's get started. For making the base of my envelope, I'll be using Dress My Craft Floral Oriental Collection Premium White Cardstock. So I will also be using this premium marketing stencil. The stencil choice is as per your convenience. So next, I created the base like this using the stencil. You can refer to my video number 12, and in that I have shown how you can create this technique. The link of that video is mentioned in the description box. So I'll be using Distress Oxide Fossilized Amber, and I'm distressing the edges. While you're distressing the edges, don't just directly apply the ink onto your paper. Dab it a little bit on your craft mat and then apply so that the ink gets diluted. Using this technique, you don't end up getting a lot of darker shade of your distressing. It makes sure you get a distress effect. Don't worry, the distressing onto a craft mat won't get wasted. Just wait till I end up using it. Now I'm done distressing the edges, so you can see what I'm doing is I'm just spritzing the water onto the leftover ink onto my craft mat. As you know, distress oxides are highly water reactive. So what I did is I'm just picking up the leftover color onto the middle portion of my envelope. It will give a nice watercolor effect. You can see how cool is this, and the background of white is also looking good. I have not reapplied distress oxide onto my craft mat. I'm just misting the water and picking up that leftover color onto my background. You can leave it to dry or you can heat set it. Here I'm just heat setting my color. Now I'm just removing the leftover color, and after this you can just see I'm just heat setting it again. Background color is automatically getting set, and you can see the blending of whites and yellows. The background looks like a crackled effect. What I like about this technique is you just need one color ink and you can create multiple shades. Next, I am taking up the same ink and I am using my floral stem and just stamping it and making the background. Of distress oxide, and randomly using the stamp, I am just here and there stamping it. You can already see the stamp is not going perfect. That will give it a natural look. This is so because of a background. So I am just randomly applying the stamp. So now I am done using the big size flower. Now I'll just shift it to the medium size flower and just filling the gaps between the big size flowers. The medium size stamp I shifted onto a smaller size stamp. This will give a natural effect to the background. Stamping, make sure the background looks complete, so you need to fill on the spaces. Using all the three sizes once, I decided to shift on to the bigger size flower again. Now I'm just stamping the half of the flower and just stamping it. So now I'm done creating one color background. You can already see the effect is going so well, and can you see how the shades are getting blended of only one ink? Now I'm just spritzing some water onto my background and using my tissue roll and just rolling it over. Using this technique, it makes sure that the colors are getting well blended together. Next, I decided on to distress the edges. So I feel like scissors are the best way to distress it. And if you are a beginner, you don't need any professional tools and you can easily distress using your scissors. And I I'm using scissors because if you are a beginner and watching it, so you don't need to invest in tools and you can easily create the same effect using your scissors. And it's totally up to you how well distressed the background you're looking for. If you want more distress, then you keep on distressing the edges. If you want less, then just leave it with some distressing on the edges. So here I'm done distressing the edges and you can see it is giving a very nice distress effect. After doing one color, I decided to move on to another Distress Oxide, and this is Picked Raspberry color. And I'm using the same stamps again. Now watch it carefully. What I'm doing is I'm not just picking the color directly, and I'm just picking the color on my ink blending tool and then applying it on my stamp. What this technique will do, that it will give you a nice subtle color and not a very vibrant color. I wanted yellow color to be highlighted more, so I'm not applying the stamps directly onto my ink. I'm just using this technique and it will make sure that my yellows and pinks get mixed very well. And when the pinks and the yellows get mixed, they automatically create the third color, which is orange. So it will give a nice 3-color effect. And I'm using this technique to make an envelope, and you can create many things using the same technique, like your cards, your scrapbook layouts, your mixed media layouts, and they'll give a nice effect. Now I'm just picking up color once and just applying stamp. Now you can see I'm not just picking up again the color, as my tool, ink blending tool, has already some color. So now you can see I'm done creating the background, and this is the final look of the background. Don't you see the color getting blended to orange? I have this envelope base ready, which I have already distressed, and now I'm pasting my background onto this envelope. So what I did is I applied the adhesive majorly on the center part instead of adding adhesive on the edges, so it will give a 3D effect. After pasting the base, what I did is I just decorated it using some balloons and roses. So you can see here I'm done decorating it, and after this I'm just distressing the edges onto my tag, which says believe, and onto some floral design tag. What I felt is it was necessary to distress, as it will give a nice effect and go with the background and our color combination. I'll be using 3D double-sided foam tape. So I'll just apply the foam tape onto the base and just adhere it and paste it onto the center part. We are almost done in making our envelope. So if you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to our channel and get all our notification and have a look on our new creation and amazing DIYs. So here is the final look of the envelope. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just have a look on the background, floral background. You can see yellow, orange and pink. So don't you think this technique was a nice technique to be learned? So thank you guys for watching the video. Hope to see you soon. Till then, happy crafting.